Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert here. In this video we're going to write explicit definitions for geometric sequences. So let's get started. I've given up here a general explicit definition for a geometric sequence. That is, the nth term equals the first term times the common ratio to the n minus 1 power, where n is the number of terms, for a sequence that has greater than or equal to one term, which is pretty much every sequence. Okay, so let's write the explicit definition for the following geometric sequence. We have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So we've got to write our first term, a sub 1. Got to figure out what that is, and that's the first term here, that's 2. We also need to know our common ratio. If we take any term here, let's say 8, and divide by the term before it, in this case 4 is right before 8. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So the common ratio is 2. So we can say a sub n equals 2 times 2 to the n minus 1 power for n being greater than or equal to 1. Alright, and that's the explicit definition for this geometric sequence. Let's try another one. Okay, this time we have negative 2, 6, negative 18, 54. So our first term is going to be negative 2. To figure out our common ratio r, let's pick a term, let's say 6. And divide it by the term before, so divide by negative 2. So in this case, our common ratio is negative 3. So our explicit definition is a sub n equals negative 2 times negative 3. I'm going to put the negative 3 in parentheses to the n minus 1 power for, just sneak it in here, for n is greater than or equal to 1. So this is my explicit definition for the second one here. Okay, let's do another one. Alright, we're going to write the explicit definition for this geometric sequence. The first term is 100. Common ratio, r, we'll take any term, let's take 25, and we'll divide it by the term before it, which is 50. So we get 0.5. So our explicit definition is a sub n equals our first term, 100, times 0.5 to the n minus 1 power for n being greater than or equal to 1. And there we go. All right, let's try this last one. Write an explicit definition for this geometric sequence. We have sequence. We have negative 30, 10, negative 10 thirds, 10 ninths, and so on. So my first term is negative 30. Fix that. Okay, common ratio is going to be 10. Take this term, divide by negative 30. So if we want to simplify that, it's negative 1/3. So our definition, a sub n equals negative 30 times, let's do negative 1/3 in parentheses, to the n minus 1 power for n is greater than or equal to 1. And there you have it. If this video helped you out, please share it with like-minded individuals and consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.